welcome to another story time. Y'all, I got my handy dandy notes because baby, it's story time. Let's get it. Okay, y'all, so we gotta talk a little bit before we get into this story time. But the story time of the night is another prison story time. It's called I Got a Crush on a Correctional Officer. Let me talk about it. Okay, now with the prison story time, I know y'all love them, okay? Because the numbers is showing that y'all tuning in, baby. Y'all are clicking play. If you're new here, I'm your girl Barbara Dior. Thank you for clicking play. Please hit that subscribe button. Go ahead, like, drop me some hearts in the comments, and y'all, we about to get into it. But I want to preview y'all because so many people have commented. They want the prison stories, all of this prison story. I can't tell y'all all the prison story. It's too many to tell. But what I can say, for the next 15 months, I will drop, after this series ended, the series, because remember I'm doing 20, and y'all, they is doing a yard out here. I'm in a parking lot. I like to park down the road and talk to y'all now. It's a little better than recording at home because there's just so many distractions. When I get a new setup at home, we'll start back recording at home because I gotta keep stopping. My son keep walking and banging in the bag, coughing and doing all that stuff. Everybody's been here. Y'all, if y'all go look at it, I'll be apologizing for now I gotta apologize for people mowing the grass. Anyway, I don't care where you go, stuff is going on, honey. Stuff is going on. But I want to preview y'all some of the stories. So what we're gonna do with the prison story time is it's a 20 series story time. So it's 20 videos, and then I'm gonna do the bonus 3, okay? But what I'm gonna do is for the next 15 months, I will tell one prison story time after this series is over. So I'm gonna let you know what's coming up. Today, I got a crush on a correction officer, okay? Another prison story, search or die, staff fight, kissed by an inmate. That was supposed to be the finale. Bonus one is training and visitation. Bonus video, dirty nurse. Bonus video, search gone bad. Okay, all right. So, those are other story times. Cause y'all, we gonna get off the prison time because everybody don't want to hear about prison. So that's why we're moving on with this series. And I'm only gonna do, after I finish this series, which is supposed to be 20, and then I'm gonna do the bonus 3. After that, I'm gonna do just one prison story time a month. But we're gonna do a lot more different story times. But it's gonna be different story times that on different story times on different subject lines. Okay, that has nothing to do with the prison because baby, I'm tired of talking about the prison. Love y'all bye, but I'm gonna tell you the titles of the extra prison story time. Now this is exclusive. Y'all know what's going on. Prison time story time, cricket officer. Okay, prison story time, scary officer. Okay, baby, that was gonna be good. Okay, the plug. Okay, there go one. Okay, my friend married a inmate. See. Back page. What y'all probably think of? Y'all remember back page? What they got to do? What they got to do with the prison? Oh, you gotta stay tuned, baby. You gotta stay tuned. Walked out. If you don't know what walk out, what they use that term when they say about walking out is like when somebody got fired. So that's, I should say, girl, she got fired, but y'all stay tuned. Escape. Okay, help hop the fence. So this particular inmate jumped over the fence, y'all. Whoa. Life taken. That one gonna be that one gonna be hard to tell, but we gonna get it out. Mother's Day, that's gonna be a hard one to tell. That's gonna be a hard one to tell. Pregnant by an inmate. Oh girl, not me. Anyway, she likes me. One of them CO girl. She wanna play with me like Pudding Pop. Anyway, the ones that be on TikTok follow Pudding. Bed. A few people had a bed on me, honey. We gonna have to 10 for these tea to figure that out, okay? I quit. So that's gonna be a good one. Dogs in the prison. So that's gonna be the last one. And after that, like I said, I will feature a prison story time once a month, y'all. Once a month. Okay. Now, once we hit the what I will do, y'all know every time we hit a milestone, I will tell it Monday through Friday. Okay. Now, you know we dropping videos Tuesdays and Thursdays at 12 a.m. So if you up, click play. But once we hit that prison milestone. What am I talking about? Once we hit that milestone, my lips look dry, y'all. Once we hit that milestone, and our next milestone is going to be 1,000 subscribers. I'll put my subscriber count up here, our current subscriber count, and the next one is 4,000 watch hours. So that's our next two, and the third milestone will monetizing the page. Okay, so once we hit those, then baby, we in the game. We are in the game. Do you hear me? Okay, so we'll do a marathon each one we hit. Okay, now what I might start doing, you know how we only drop 2 videos a week now? What I might start doing is once we hit 100 more subscribers. So right now I don't know what the subscriber count is. I think it's like at 520. Okay, so I will start doing a bonus video. Okay, every time we hit something 20. So 620 bonus video, and the bonus videos will drop on Saturday. Now these bonus videos is not, this ain't what we're talking about. These bonus video for us hitting that 120 mark every time we make. I'm thinking about if I say we got a bonus video dropping, and not these that's coming up, because they regular videos. We'll do the bonus videos on Saturday. So when we hit the marathon, that'll be Monday through Friday. But once we hit, like, so right now we're at 520. Once we hit 620, I drop a bonus video on a Saturday. Okay, so that's the channel updates. This is our subscriber count. This is our public watch hours. I'll put that down here. So the goal of the public watch hours is 4,000. The subscriber count is 1,000. That's our 2 major milestones we're trying to reach. So once we hit those milestones, that's 3 weeks of not consecutive, unless we got a video that make us do all of them, bam, bam, bam. If we hit them all of them, bam, 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 then I'm gonna do 3 weeks of consecutive story times, and y'all better hold on to your britches, because y'all, I just did a list last night. Let me tell you something. Them story times is coming, baby. Y'all gonna want them come back to back. But let's get into the story time. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button. I'm Barbara Dior. I like to say it a couple of times so people that just new, you don't know. I'm Barbara Dior. Subscribe, like, comment, share, and it's okay to comment throughout it. I love to read y'all comments. It makes me so smile. It made me so smile. I'll tell you, it made me so smile. It made me so happy, y'all. It brings a smile to my face. But let's get into it. I got a crush on a correction officer. Baby, let me tell you something. When I tell you, and I don't tell you, when I tell you this correction officer was fine, girl. Woo! He was so fine, okay? He was so fine. I remember the first day I saw him. I was working on Blue Unit. I was a correctional case manager, and honey, I saw him walking down the hallway, and I thought, woo! I want to put my hands on him, honey. And I ain't talking about beat him, honey. I wanted to touch his body, me and the getting hot thinking about it. And the eyes on, girl. Getting hot thinking about it. That man was fine, girl. Woo! He was a fine specimen. Yes, girl. Yes, girl, that's fine. You hear me? Now what we gonna call him? We gonna call him Officer Fine, because that's what he was, honey. That's what he was. Let's see. We can give him a real name. We can call him Officer Brooks, because his name start with a B. Baby, if you watch these, baby, I'm talking about you. Yeah, I'm talking about you. And y'all, he know I got a crush on him to this day. Baby, when you that fine, I ain't finna leave you in the dark, baby. I'm finna tell you you're fine. But anyway, I try to play it cool. So when I first saw him, I was like, ooh. That young man fine, but I ain't say it for him to say it. I'm thinking to myself, but I did say, "Ooh." He turned around. I don't know who said it. It was me, baby. You is fine. Who are you? Now let's describe him. You know I must describe him. So he was about probably 6 foot, maybe 5'11", but he was fine, tall. Y'all know he was light skinned, had a pretty pink lips. Ooh, I like that. Okay, nah, he had a pretty Ricky hair, curly, wavy, just fine, baby. His walk was fine, y'all. He had one of them walks, baby. He walked like with purpose, you know. He walked like he had purpose to it. He walked like he was holding something and it wasn't about. Baby, that man was fine. That man was fine. Okay, let me put it down, cause y'all like, Lord, she hot and bothered. That man fine to this day. He will find her off clock, baby. I just was looking at his Facebook. I never seen him off clock. Praise the Lord. The rumors that probably would have flew after what I did to him. You let me get your hands on him. But anyway, so Officer Brooks, I was at the time not working on the unit yet. They had just moved me to his unit, and y'all, that the first thing I was working on the programs hallway, and that's where all the correctional case managers worked at. But I got a new assignment to work on Blue Unit because I had to take over the mod housing program. And I had said this a couple of videos back, and basically it was a program that when the inmates get from lockup, they had to go through my program to be returned. They had to pass my program to be approved to go back to regular population. And honey, they put me over there, okay, because that's where my house was at. And honey, the first officers I asked, he knocked on the door. He was like, well, he came, I opened the door first time I saw him, y'all. Now, I saw him in the hallway, but I thought, I ain't think too much. I was like, ooh. But I never thought I would just see, he just come knock on my door, y'all. So when I looked up, because I always used to keep my office door locked. Now, some people probably call it scary. I call it, I work in a prison. And baby, I'm going to see you coming. That door going to be locked. I don't trust nobody for real. We in a prison. I see people get shanked, killed, hurt. No, that door locked. Call me with, because some people be like, if you sit in your office door locked, you scary. Call me what you want. I don't care. That door locked. I bet you when you shake it, I know you coming. What do you want? And I'll be looking at people like, every time they knock on my door, what do you want? I'm in here working. So I seen him, I gave him a thug face like, woo that, because you was the worst officer, okay? I don't keep talking to y'all. Like, what do you want? Mr. Fine was at the door. Ooh, Officer Brooks was at the door, honey. And I jumped up out that seat so fast, honey, I probably almost ran into the door. Opened the door, I said, yes, how may I help you? He said, I just want to come in and welcome you to, oh, you can come on in, honey. I moved out of the way, so you can come on in and sit down, you know. You can be here all afternoon if you need to, young sir. I mean, I got a few bottles of water. You need one? I'm acting like we at my house. He said, I just want to welcome you to the unit or whatever. My name is Officer such and that. So polite. Introduced himself. He was like, this is my first time really seeing you. I mean, I seen you in the hallway walking with your girls and stuff, but I never really, seen you. So I want to be welcoming you to the neighborhood type thing. I was like, oh, okay. I said, all right. So how long you been in office? He told me he had been in office for about 3 years and stuff like that. And he liked it and woo. And, he was trying to make this and work his way up. He told me a little bit, but I was so distracted, y'all. I was just looking at them lips like, oh my god, my favorite color is pink. And he just talking. Yeah, I'm looking down his body. Yeah, trying to look back up there too. What you say? Oh, okay. I don't know what this man is saying. I heard stuff about prison and what his goals were, and I'm looking down his body, just scaling it. Ooh, look at his hands. Oh my god, they're so big. I would love to be in them. Anyway, okay. I don't know what he said, y'all. For 5 minutes I had left, and he was in my office almost 40 minutes. 5 minutes I was just imagining everything. I wonder what's under when you unbutton that uniform. I just want to see where his chest like. I wonder how it feel to lay upon his chest. And then he was like, I'm a hugger. Ooh, I heard hug. I said, what you say? He said, it's all right if I give you a hug, because I'm a hugger. Now, this man saw me looking at his body, so I guess I made him uncomfortable. I don't know what it is, but he started laughing. He was like, I'm a hugger. Let me give you a hug. why he do that, y'all? Gave me a hug. Woo! I don't know if you ever smelled a man that smell like a man. And to me, a man is like a cologne that smell good, like it's manly, and it got a little sweet smell to it as well. I don't know how to describe it, but it just smells so good. It was just something about them, honey, baby. Ooh, I'm just trying to tell you, honey. But I was cool. I was real cool. These are the thoughts that I was thinking. I'm just sharing this with y'all. But I was thinking like, yes, oh, I got a free pass to put my hands on this man. Oh, this was gonna be long. He don't even know it. I ain't never let it go. I'm trying to play it cool. So he gave me a hug, and y'all, we were just standing there hugging each other. I promise you, y'all, that hug was so long. I said, oh, you work out. And I'm running up. I said, you work out, don't you? I said, cause this here, you ain't got the prison muscles, do you? And I'm in there just laughing and carrying on. And he was like, you were so funny. You like, you have the prettiest smile I ever seen. Me? I was like, baby, get out. I had to shoot him out. Get on out, cause you just making a young girl. I said, you making a young girl blush. But I call myself an old girl. I said, you making an old girl blush, y'all. Look, me just talking about fit. I know y'all like, woo, she thinking thoughts that I ain't fit. That man was fire, you hear me? Anyway, so the young man, y'all, and the reason why I keep fanning myself, cause I be in the office every time he used to come in and go out. I used to be in there like, woo, ain't bit more hot or nothing in there. It's cold in the prison, but every time he come around, think about this man got my blood pressure up, baby. I'm hot. I'm hot. I can't take it. The ass blowing. Y'all hear it? It's on. I turned it down a little bit so y'all can hear me, but I'm just saying, like, oh. So I'm like, boy, get out my office. Don't get out my office. Don't get out my office. I'll see you next time. And he would always, every time he was there, he figured out by watching me like what I like to eat. And sometimes he would bring me stuff. He'll bring me extra bottles of water, because I was a water drinker. It's a bottle of water on my desk. We just got there to tell the story, because you know my mouth be getting dry. Okay. Anyway, so the young man was fine, so I shoot him on out, whatever. Because you know what, I didn't treat the officers like inmates, like keep them out my face. But you know, when rumors get to flying, I don't want no rumors get flying. You know what I'm saying? Meet me in the parking lot. Let's talk about this something later. So he would come in here and check on me, and he always chatted with me. So little Miss I was a baker, thought, oh, I might got a chance. I think this young man like me, but I don't know. So I'm telling, you know, my homegirl, and we named her Officer Classy. We named her, she was case manager Classy. So Classy had come over there. She would check, because that was my roommate, so to speak. And I say, because we shared the office when I first started. So she'll come check on me from time to time. And I'm like, girl, have you seen Officer Brooks? She said, yeah, he is fine now. He fine. I said, girl, guess who door he be knocking on and coming in and talk to and bringing snacks too. She said, girl, stop lying. I said, yes, honey. He here now. Who you think these snacks on my desk from? Him. And he would bring me like little things, because he would pack his, he be packing like he ain't never leaving. And he would always bring me, I always bring extra snack. If he didn't, he always be like, I'm going to the canteen, you want anything? Not taking care of me. My head was big, and it's big now, but it was bigger than that. And I love him. I love him asking me what I want to eat. Baby, don't do that. Don't do that. But anyway, so I would tell her, she was like, wow, everybody be flirting with him, and he really don't say too much. So if you know anything about Officer Classy, baby, she had the tea on everything. I used to call her Jess with the mess, because she got the news, and everything she say is real. Okay, she knew what was going on. She was just like that inmate I was telling you that had all the tea. She had it too, baby, and it was always hot. Okay, so she was like, I got some bit of good news and I got a bit of bad news. I was like, what? She was like, he got a girlfriend. I said, no wonder when I be flirting, he just kind of laugh and do this little smirk. You know you ain't supposed to be in this office with me. I said, what's the good news? She was like, the good news, he's still fine. I said, God, ain't no good news, but he is fine. She said, I got some bad news. I said, what's the man doing? It's bad. He got a girlfriend. She said, he been with that girl for like 3 years, and they got a baby on the way. God, get out my office. God, you just ruined my whole day. I'm ready to go home. In my head, we had a secret love affair, and we were letting it unfold slowly at a time. This man and it made me feel stupid. I'm like, this man just being nice to me. I'm sitting here thinking that this man want me. He just being nice to me. You know, maybe I'm gonna look like a mother figure to him because I was 32. He was like 28. Maybe I was his mama. I don't know what he thought of me, but after that knock on the door. I'm looking at him just like everybody else. Cause I'm over you now. You got a little situation. You got a little baby mama. Y'all live together. She done told me everything. And you in my office grinning and smiling and talking. And y'all, he would come in there and talk to me for about a good 30 minutes, then leave. In the daytime, he would come to my office maybe 3 or 4 times. He never said nothing like, we're insinuating we gonna start something, but he was just real nice. He would let me flirt with him sometimes, and I say he would let me flirt with him, because he would say little stuff too now. He would say little stuff too now. You sure look pretty today. Oh, I like that color on you. It really go with your eyes. I like that. Why you in here doing all that if you know we can't go home together? I just don't understand it. You wasting my time. Get off my time. You wasting my time, sir. Okay? Don't come in here and make me feel pretty, which I already was, baby. And I used to come when I realized, like me, I know they was like, oh, now, Baker, you couldn't work cute, because when you were a case manager, you kind of dress up. And the prison I went from, them case managers, fashion show, pose, photo shoot, pose. It was a photo shoot every time, baby. Them case managers, baby, they were very much in competition with each other. Everybody dressed it very nicely. I'm talking about queen status. Like, they dressed it, you dress how you want to, make sure you know things is covered up and it won't too short. But I had to be on point when I worked as a case manager there, baby. I had my suits together, okay? Yes, okay. But anyway, the young man, after that, I wasn't interested no more. Once I found out about another lady, baby, you might as well be hideous. Somebody might as well walk on your feet, burn your face in half. I am good. Like, I'm good, because I don't disrespect nobody. And I feel like he won't disrespect her, but you being too nice to me, and you shouldn't be entertaining anybody. It gave, let me warm her up a little bit just in case this here over here don't work. That's what it gave, and I didn't like it. Especially a baby on the way. I wouldn't do that to no woman. I don't care if I hated your good. He need to be there for you. And I just feel like, men, if you gonna watch it, you is not single while you got somebody pregnant. I'm just gonna let that be said. You ain't single. It just, I don't care what you say. I don't care if y'all don't hate each other guts. You is not single again to that baby 1 year old. That's my opinion. You can take and do what you want to. You're not, okay? You got responsibilities, and it's that baby that's gonna cry when it come out. You need to take care of your focus. Should be on being a good father. Then after that, maybe you go branch out and see what keeps you on over there, okay? But that girl gonna need some help. Speaking from a single mother, that girl gonna need some help. And you're gonna be on call so much that if you are entertaining somebody, they're gonna be mad. So you might as well be single. Unless you married, that's just my opinion. Feel, do what you want with the information. Let's get back to the story. So the young man, still fine, come knock on the door. I found this information at the end of the day. It's the following day. I work Monday through Friday, 8 to 5. He ain't that fine no more. He's still fine, but he ain't that fine no more. He cut to the door. Done brought me my favorite drink. My favorite drink in the whole world is lemonade, baby. I love you forever. You bring me a lemonade. I love a lemonade, baby. Cold too. You know when something cold and it got that sweat on it. He done went and brought me my favorite Minute Maid lemonade too. Got a honey bun attached to it. I didn't have time, Baker, to get us no snacks, so I brought you this. That's all right? I said, yeah. I was so dry than dry could be. Yeah, nigga, get out my office. Playing on my time. We done had 10 kids, baby, in my head. Like, don't do that, sir. He was like, what's wrong with you? Oh, nothing. I'll talk to you when you come by again, because he always was come by. So in the end of the day, he said, we're gonna have a conversation, because I think something is up. I said, yeah, let's do this. So he come in at the end of the day, and I said, you got a baby mama. You got a baby mama. He was like, yeah, I got a baby mama. He was like, what's wrong? I was like, what we been doing then? He told me some, what? He was just lost. What is this? What have we been doing? You know, he used to come off and hug me every day. I at least got 2 hugs out of him a day so I could sniff his head and rub his neck slightly. These are the things that I was doing, okay? I was the extra one, okay? So I said, what is this? We're being nice to each other. What is this? He said, you like me, don't you? I said, who told you that? That was not reporting news. This ain't what we to talk about. He said, the boys told me that I need to stop coming into the office because I'm gonna get the wrong idea. But he was like, I like you, Baker. You are so funny. You make my day. We have such a good time. He said, even me, I be telling my girlfriend about you. What? Baby, what? So y'all Billy talking about me? Y'all getting y'all key on about something I said? I ain't trying to make her laugh. I want her water to break so you can be down with her. Like, I told you got to be with her for a year. Go get a year over so we can be together. Say what? What? Y'all talking about me? I don't like it. It's some, yeah, I be telling how you be having my side week. I said, sir, don't be talking about that hoe with me. He said, what you say? I said, I'd rather you not talk about me when you all clock. You should be focused on her and the baby. He was like, Becky, you was so funny to me. I cannot help it. I love your personality. I just love being around you. You're just a ball of energy. So what? Sarah! I don't want to be a ball of energy. I want you to ball me out. Those are my thoughts. I didn't say all that. But anyway, I said, you know what? I thought that you liked me. Hold on, y'all. Sir, I thought we had something special. I thought we were building up to something. But I was like, no, I thought that we were flirting with each other. He told my son, Baker, if I was single, my second day I saw you, I would have told you, excuse me, my name is Officer Bruce, and I wouldn't mind taking you out. He said, I don't waste no time. If you would have a conversation with my girlfriend, the first step I saw her, I walked right up to her and said, hey, my name is such and such. And we've been rocking ever since. I don't play with stuff like that. He told me something, but if I was single, Baker, you'd be the first one. I wouldn't talk to nobody else in this building. It'd be you. It'd be me. It'll be me. He told me some yes. He was like, I love your personality and stuff like that. I said, well, let's tone down the visitations. Don't keep coming up in here because, baby, whether you got whatever you got going on, I'm going to think the thoughts that I think. Every time you come in, you smell better and better and better and no more hugging, okay? You can't hug me because I'm just telling you in the embrace, I'm not thinking clear thoughts, okay? Okay? And I want you to be faithful to your girlfriend because I don't do no side nothing, okay? The only sides I do is mashed potatoes and gravy, little string bean, carrots, you know, stuff like that, okay? Nothing else, okay? Nothing else. Lima beans are good, peas, I like them too. Different things. I want to try some asparagus. Got some I brought some the other day. We're going to saute them tonight. We're going to figure it out. But I'm just saying, I don't do no side pieces. He was like, no, I would never ask you to do that and stuff like that. He was like, I just thought that you was good people and I like hanging with you. You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry if I said, no. Women, we tend to do this where we meet somebody and romanticize things, you know, that things be happening that didn't happen and stuff. He said, but I will admit, I had to tell my girlfriend 2 weeks ago, I think that I did flirt a little bit. An honest man too admitted to his girlfriend that he had came in the office and flirted with me, because he did. We used to talk and just hold each other's hand, y'all. He told on himself. Why he told her that, I don't know. But she was hot about it, y'all. She was kind of hot about it. And she told him that he don't need to come in my office ever again. So He supposed to have stopped coming to my office 2 weeks ago. He still was doing the same thing and bringing me snacks. And then one of them hating ass hoes, them CEOs, told her, because they knew her, that he was bringing me snacks. I've been mad too. You doing what? And you in her office how long? You go how many times to her office a day? You giving hugs and cakes and snacks and everything? You in there laughing? Because we will have a time, y'all. We talk about everything but their girlfriend. When I found out their girlfriend, I had a lot of questions. Every time we interacted, so what she look like? What's her name? How tall is she? What size is she? Do she like to fight? We're trying to figure some stuff out. Does she love Jesus? Is she ready to meet him? Like, ask a stupid question. You know what I'm saying? Just some things I want to know. But I respected the girlfriend, and I made sure that, you know, our relationship stemmed upon a real friendship, and we were friends. I would say we still friends now. I haven't talked to him since I left the prison because I respect that girlfriend. But hey, you single now? You see this? Well, what? Heard you was a good father, okay? But he ended up having a baby. And you know, y'all, he ended up having a baby. That baby used to come in there so tired. But being up with that baby all night, he was a good father, Samantha. He was a good man, Samantha. Because he would come in there and be talking about his baby. He had pictures in his wallet of his baby. He was such a proud parent. That made me like him even more. Like, oh, he's daddy. Literally. Like, I love that, honey. And you got a good man, Savannah, because he respected you for the most part. I did a little bit too much attention. If I were her, I would like that, because baby, I was rubbing that man hand on whatever it was close beside me. Every time I copped the feel, every time he came here, it got real in my head anyway. But he respected her. He told me he really loved her. He would never, you know, go all the way with nobody or nothing like that. He wouldn't do nothing with nobody. And he apologized if he led me on and all that stuff like that. But yep, it crashed and burned, and we were just friends. Like, anytime we talk, I used to do this thing where when he would try to come knock on the door, I stand outside the door and talk to him. We need eyewitness to talk, cause baby, I like you. Let's talk out here. You can't come in there, cause you know what happens in there. I'ma touch it. I'ma touch it, feel it, babe. Watch it turn it, babe. Go on out there. Go on out there for somebody tell your girlfriend, I can't find her, she pregnant. So don't do that. She might show her arms crossed, baby. So baby, you need to stay up out of here, please. For the safety of her and me. I work in the prison, I don't want to go. Baby, please stay out my over. But he still will come up in there, but he always kept it professional. He did stop bringing me snacks. After about a year and a half, he stopped bringing me snacks, because I worked there for a little minute there. But he stopped bringing me snacks because I told him I think it's disrespectful. I wouldn't want my man bringing nobody no Scooby snacks. He was like, I don't think she'll care about me bringing. Yes, she will, sir. My man is so stupid. Yes, she is. You'll be mad if she were bringing Tyrone some snacks, so don't do that. I said, I think cheating is anything that you wouldn't do if she was standing right there. So if you think she wouldn't care, yes she would. Yes she would. She would care. Okay. Anyway, they had a baby. He was a good father, and you know, I stayed clear of him. Every opportunity that I got, I stayed clear of him. I stayed in my office. I stayed out of the way. And then eventually his assignment changed, and he got moved to another unit. He was still on the same shift that he was on, but he got moved to another unit because they rotated them out sometimes. And I'm happy for her that he did. That's all I'm gonna say. The Lord knew what he was doing. He had to get that man from me. You hear me? Because every time I see him, yeah, she ain't got the baby no more. Been about a year. Maybe they're having some problems. Let me invite him in the office. Let's talk about it. So tell me how you feel. Is she there? Does she support you mentally? I got 21 questions. And all about it. Bull. Anyway, I'm done. That is the story. I got a crush on a charisma, so I left that man alone, okay? I never heard me. It never was, I got joy, man. You can't do nothing about it. That was her man, okay? And I left her man where he was at. He went to a whole nother unit, okay? They put him upstairs, okay? They saw what was going on. The Lord said, I gotta move you so you don't never bump into him throughout the day. He upstairs and he don't come down unless he going home. And I'm already gone before he come down. But anyway, love you for Killer King Play. And you do me a big favor, hit that subscribe button on your way out. If you're new here, go ahead, drop me some hearts in the comments, and y'all make sure y'all like this video. I couldn't even get it out. Like, comment, share, okay? Anyway, and thank you so much for all the support. If you could do me a big favor on your way out, go visit my store. I have an online store called Diva Supply, and get you something cute, girly, because you deserve it. Anyway, treat yourself, okay? Anyway, you're a queen and I love you. Thank you for clicking play, and I thank you for everybody's support, because the men be supporting too. Shout out to my men, folks. Yes. They be subscribing. They comment here and there, but the men be tuned in, honey. They want to hear what it all got to say, and I'm here for it. Anyway, see you on the next video. Bye, bestie. Bye.